Dun, 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 dun.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Oh man, how you guys doing today?
Bum, 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 bum. See, Mo Biggs is already starting. We don't say anything, and Mo's already starting to make trouble.
I know. Look at this. She hit.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's just something missing from this trailer. Could you bring back the writer of the Ugly Tongue trailer? I can.
Mo
Yeah.
Mo doesn't know how much trouble I got for that.
It's true, man. Dirk is a little sassy today. A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit. We'll see. I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty good.
It is the Christmas season, so we should be jolly.
I'm not ready for Christmas, man.
What are you talking? It starts November 1st as this Christmas season starts.
Whew. It's putting the hurting on me, man. I'm not quite at the Scrooge stage, but I'm probably going to get there.
Why?
It's money. That's why. Let's just talk real here. Money.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
That's what I think. Money.
I was gonna say, but I don't know if he says it's cash or it's a drag. I never know what he says, what the words are.
I have to look it up. I don't know. It gets
You're
confusing
not sure
because the lyrics interchange so well that it is hard to remember. I have to get the lyrics in my head.
I'm not a big fan of them, but I do like that song. There's a couple songs I like, but I think they're overrated.
Damn, dude, you're wrong.
Come on.
You are wrong. You're just flat out wrong. Pink Floyd's great.
Did you ever watch their album with The Wizard of Oz? That it's supposed to go along with everything in the movie?
Yeah. So I watched Joe Rogan have, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Damn it. You always do this to me. My brain is like flat.
One of the band members?
Yeah. So he had one of the original guys from Pink Floyd on there, and he was like, it's all by accident. That wasn't meant to sync up. It just kind of did. And then people get high to it, and they think it's the greatest thing ever. So that's how things usually go, right? If you can get high to it and it gives you a whole new experience, then it's got a whole new life as something else. So,
I wish I knew how to get like TikTok things or stuff on our channel, because right with Mo giving Christmas Story that low, I want to have that thing from...
no. Hold on.
What?
It's not Christmas Story. It's Christmas Story Christmas. It's the sequel.
Oh.
On HBO right now.
Oh, yeah. Good save.
Roger Waters. Thank you. Roger Waters was on and the Joe Rogan Experience, and he actually talked about that, which was kind of cool. Anyway, go ahead. Finish your point.
I was going to say, do you remember watching... God, my brain's going slow today too.
I know, man. It's like now we're on camera.
The barber shop where the one guy keeps talking about black historians and how they're overrated, and he goes, Rosa Parks, all she did was sit her fat ass down, and then the other guy goes, "You went too far. You went too far now." And I wanted to play that clip of him saying that. You went too far, Mo Biggs.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. So here's the thing. I watched Christmas Story Christmas 2, and I really liked it, Mo. I mean, I don't think it was like a great movie. Don't get me wrong.
It's on HBO?
Yeah, but I will say I feel like the ending of it pulled it all together, and it ended up being a good, I think they paid good tribute to the old one. And I think when they do that, that makes it better than any other type of movie they're going to do, because that's really what people want anyway. They want that nostalgia feel. And if you can grab that, then it's good. So I thought it was okay.
I think that the first Christmas Story is a 10 out of 10. I think it's perfect.
For me too. I love the original Christmas Story movie. It is my favorite. It was my favorite Christmas movie until Elf. Now Elf is my favorite Christmas movie.
Elf is just, man, I can't believe they didn't make an Elf 2. There was a long, they've talked about that for a lot of times.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I kind of wish they would just leave it alone. Don't do a sequel, because as soon as they do, it's going to jack it up. I don't want it. It's already great the way it is. Just don't fuck it up.
Oh, making an Elf 2?
Yeah, don't do it. No sequels.
You know what the premise was? What they were thinking? They were going to have him being a dad. And so that was going to be the...
So, nah, I say no.
I mean, they probably can't top that thing with the elf.
Jay
When
Ryan, thanks for coming by. Yeah,
yeah,
I mean, that's the thing.
he's an angry elf.
There
Must
was
be from the
great
South
stuff in
Pole.
there. It just don't need to be topped. It is what it is. Leave it alone and let it be great. Same with Christmas Story. It didn't need a sequel. It was great the way it was. It will be a forever classic, and they just need to leave it alone.
Well, there already was a sequel before this HBO one, right? Or is this the one you're talking about? Like in the '90s, they did.
Yeah,
one.
there was a sequel already, but this one's a little more. I think this one is better. It's
Because they're
probably,
based off of books, so there is a sequel book.
but this one is actually like they get all the old guys back together from the first movie, and
Is everyone still alive? All
a
the
lot of
actors
them.
and actresses?
Not the mother and dad are different in the new one.
Are
So,
they actually dead?
well, no, hold on. The mother's different. The dad he's dead. So,
Okay.
but he died in real life. That actor is gone. So,
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean
yeah,
dead in the show. I meant because they
right.
were. I mean, when did that come out? 70s, 80s? Christmas
Yeah.
Story? When did it?
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Mo says, he remembers the pre TNT TBS days when most people hadn't heard of it and it bombed. And it's true.
That's
It
not.
wasn't that great. It became kind of a like after the fact, it became a hit. And
Well, that happened to The Matrix and Boondock Saints.
yeah, I loved it growing up, and it was one of my favorite Christmas movies ever. And then, you get tired of it, but it is an Ohio-based movie. It was made in Cleveland, so it's freaking cool. So it's
That
got
is
a
cool.
little nostalgia there too.
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Story Christmas was okay to watch once movie. It was better than A Christmas Story 2.
So though, do they take the second one in account to this, or is it like it never happened and this is supposed to be the sequel?
They just act like this is it. So they don't even touch the old one. They touch the first one. They don't go into the second one.
Okay.
It was cool seeing some of the old faces, but the writing wasn't there, and the dad left a huge hole. It's true. That is definitely a good review right there. They recast the mom though, so I don't think the fact that dad died was that important. Yeah, that's true. I agree. So, but I liked the ending of this new movie.
Okay, I'll have to watch it.
So, and it's just because of the nostalgia, and I think that's the biggest piece of it. So,
Sure.
Okay, so enough about that. Let's get into. We got the Art and Times of Jay Ryan. Hail, hail, hail! Just want to make sure we shout that out. In some reason, I can't scroll right now. Let's get up to Crazy Mad's question of the week: stuffing or green bean casserole? Good question.
Stuffing.
Stuffing.
Easy.
Man.
I only like green beans cold,
Really?
like frozen.
Ooh, that's weird.
Mm-hmm.
You only like green beans cold.
Yeah, they taste better. I don't like them warm. Same thing with carrots. I hate
What the
warm
hell's
carrots.
wrong with you? First
I don't.
off, green beans cold.
Mhm.
I don't think anybody in the world ever does that. But you put jelly on what? What was it?
I didn't. People made barbecue sauce with jelly in it.
No,
Good.
didn't you talk about something else? You put jelly on something. It was weird as hell. Mo says
I
stuffing.
put cheese on apple pie. I've
Yeah, that's
tried
weird.
it. I don't
You're
usually
weird.
do it, but it's good.
You're really weird. I'm with you on that. Quote of the week answer or question of the week answer, Mo. I think most people are in the stuffing genre. They're in the stuffing side.
Yeah, I like stuffing. I mean, I don't look forward to stuffing, but it's good. I really never given the green bean casserole a shot just because I don't like beans regularly warm. They don't taste as good. I don't. It's weird with vegetables. I either like them warm or cold. Like I don't like mushrooms cold,
Right.
but warm they're great. I don't like peppers cold. Green peppers warm are great, but then the opposite for carrots and beans.
So the question isn't green beans. The question is green bean casserole.
I've never had it because I knew I wouldn't like it because of the.
So,
I've
and
always
I gotta
thought-
agree. I think green bean casserole is okay. It's just okay. I don't think it's a travesty. I think like Crazy Mad says, but it's not one of my faves. Usually what people end up doing is taking cream of mushroom out of a Campbell's soup can and just dumping it in and saying, it's my masterpiece, green bean casserole, you know? And I think that's weird as hell. And it's not great. Like if you make your own bechamel, like, you know, your own sauce and make a casserole, I think that's great. Because you're doing your own ingredients and it really takes a little bit of a skill to make that. Whereas if you're making just cream of celery, cream of mushroom,
Ugh.
cream of whatever you get, ugh,
Yeah, gross.
that's gross, man. And that's what most people do. So yeah, you put jelly in chili. There you go.
I do not do it. It was at
That's weird.
a church thing where it was a pot thing. There was a church lady
Church
that
people
would
are weird.
always put jelly in her chili. And I'm not a big chili person, but I did like her chili because of that.
If you ate green bean casserole and threw it up, nobody would know the difference. And that is truth.
That's a thing too. Yeah, presentation's a big thing. If something
It is.
Hey, remember at
Hey,
West
Noah.
Central when we'd have those chili things? Someone would make like pumpkin chili, and that stuff was great too.
Yeah, the chili cook-off, man. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Pumpkin chili.
So pumpkin can go in a lot of things just to thicken something up. So if you get a can of pumpkin, it can be used in cookies, like any baking product. They can use it for a lot of things to thicken it up. So chili, it goes real well, and you won't even know the difference.
But you got like the taste of it in it, and it was still really good.
That's only if you do like some of the like nutmeg, and they put different things in it like that. You know what I mean? Like the pumpkin spice. But if you don't use a pumpkin spice, you probably would never know it was there.
Sure. But
say hello to Noah.
I did.
You did? I didn't hear you say hello to him.
There's Hale in the chat.
Oh, okay. Cool. Anyway, stuffed mushrooms are pretty good.
Yeah.
Although I'm not a big mushroom fan.
See, I am.
So
I really like mushrooms.
I feel like people overdo mushrooms, and they're just, a lot of times they're just really they taste like dirt most of the time.
I've never had them cold. They look weird cold. But warm, I've liked them every way someone has.
Okay. So Noah says, hey, I watched part of Rocky 3 on Sunday.
How do you watch part of it?
Well, you might not see the whole movie.
Did Rocky lose? Then he's like, screw this.
But he says watching Rocky 3 is the equivalent of eating green bean casserole.
No. Rocky 3 is good, dude.
Mr. T, man.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah.
Eye of the Tiger came from
Get that. And
Come
plus,
on.
that's when Rocky, he gets back on the beach. He's running with Creed again. He gets trained by Creed's team.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Whoa, we don't know when Noah stopped, so be careful with
oh, come on now.
Be careful with spoilers for Rocky 3.
You're talking a 50-year-old movie, and we can't talk about spoilers.
I do like how it ends. I think that's perfect. How the movie ends.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love all the Rocky movies for
Except
a lot of different reasons.
Terrible.
I even like bits of that. I don't love it. It's my least favorite, but there's parts that I love about it. And if you go back and rewatch them and you watch for like the relationship stuff, I like how he wrote his wife and, you know, the family aspect of it. And it makes me love Rocky so much more. So I love Rocky. I absolutely love the Rocky
especially
movies.
In the third one, like he talks about the punching and dodging. He gets hit and he's like, ain't so bad. And Mr. T's just getting pissed. Yeah, that's great.
I love it. It's so good. It's just great fun movie. It's a great fun movie. It's just awesome.
Crazy Man needs to take that back. Stallone was cool at a point.
He was great.
But yeah,
I know.
Rocky and Rambo. The first Rambo dude is legit. It is really good. First Blood.
Oh,
that's
here we go.
Good movie.
Noah learning Beatles songs. What the hell, man? I can't ever help you, Noah, because you never get off of the Beatle crack, do you? Never.
Yeah, Moses, I prefer.
Mushrooms are a fungus. No thanks. I caught it on TV. Wasn't able to catch the beginning. So there you go. I really know what song. So that's, I'd like to know what Beatles song.
There, Strawberry Fields Forever.
Oh, Strawberry Fields Forever. Okay.
Good song.
It's not bad. Rocky's overrated AF. No.
No,
Crazy
that's
Mad.
wrong.
Come on, man.
Rocky Balboa might be my actual favorite of all of them. Like 3 and 4 are really good, but at Rocky
He is
Balboa,
cool.
man. Crazy Mad is
Sly Stallone has never been cool. What the frick? What's he saying here? I don't get it.
ridiculous.
I
That
don't
is
understand.
ridiculous.
Crazy Mad, I thought we understood each other. Thought we were like on the same wavelength here. We're definitely not. This is one place where we kind of part ways. I don't know how. Why not mixed, Crazy? Are you talking, Amanda? Hey, thanks for stopping by. Are you talking about mushrooms or are you talking about something else?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. Why not mixed? I don't.
Mixed, Amanda B? I
Yeah,
think everybody's like, what are you talking about? It's no rolling, though, right, Murph?
Hey.
Man, if we start talking about them again, I'm going to shut this stream down.
Y'all be loving this shit right here.
I'm stopping it. Stop or My Mom Will Shoot is a true classic. Murph considers a true classic.
It's not bad,
You know
but
what?
the funny thing is, I am trying to
It's a
think of
terrible
Stallone movie. What's the movie with Wesley Snipes? That's really good too.
Demolition Man.
Demolition Man's really good.
Question
Even
of the day.
Judge Dredd is a good movie too. Judge Dredd's good.
Well, yeah, the question of the day. So you're saying stuffing mixed with green bean casserole? Is that what you're saying, Amanda B?
Oh,
Because
I don't
that's
like
weird.
that.
I think that's weird.
A flag on the play.
That's a
Flag on the play.
I agree. I think that, I don't know. Wait a minute. People put crunchy stuff on top of the casserole though, right?
Isn't it like onions?
I don't know. Maybe it'll add flavor to it. I don't know, man. I just feel I feel like I wouldn't like it.
What?
So Mo says Amanda just made me throw up in my mouth. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Wait, so, what was the thing with TMT with the I doubt it has as much testosterone as the Rocky 3 fight. What is he talking
about? Where's he at? Where's he at? I doubt it has as much testosterone.
What's he referring that to?
So weird, crazy $1 Million Baby.
Oh, so, I've never watched it.
Well, I mean, it's a different movie. You can't watch them for the same thing. They're different movies. They're not even going after the same kind of feel. So, in fact, $1 Million Baby was well made, but depressing as hell. It's a depressing movie.
I don't know why people like those movies.
No.
Like, what do you?
I mean, once you watch it, it made me cringe. I didn't like parts of it. So Amanda's just trying to justify some weird sandwich she's going to try.
Sandwich?
What? I don't make green bean casserole, but I love it. Okay. I mean, I like when my wife makes it. I don't like when a lot of other people make it. Like I said, it usually comes out weird. And he's talking about $1 Million Baby. Yeah. No. Yeah. Gosh, Noah. You know what I mean, man? I don't know. It's really not. I mean, there's a chick fighting, but I wouldn't call it a chick movie necessarily, but it's definitely emotional. So I guess if you're thinking because it shows emotion, then it's for chicks. And love mushrooms. Okay, well,
this has been a very divisive stream. Like
it has.
Rocky's
everybody's like cool. On the fence.
You're making shit about the Beatles not being cool. I said whatchamacallit's overrated. Like these are.
I like the Beatles. Don't get me wrong. It's just Noah can't get off that Beatle kick, man. And it is. I mean, Crazy Mad's got a point. It's supposed to be depressing. Have you seen how boxers end up? It's true, but
yeah, seriously, huh?
I don't want to watch a movie and see that kind of crap. I like when my wife makes it. That sounded like a line from a hostage video. Oh, man. Definitely not. I'm thinking it's for chicks because it's got a chick fighter. No, that is not true. She's actually really tough, but I would say, plus I watched it because of Clint Eastwood, man. That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood's badass. So whenever you got a Clint Eastwood movie, I at least have to check it out. I don't always like the movie, but you got to check it out. Yeah, it's not for chicks. So today, Murph and I were going to talk a little bit about the process of making Ballad of the Celestials and bore the tears right out of y'all. No, we're just, yeah, I think it'll be good. We were going to break it down a little bit, and I hope by now everybody's had a chance to break it open and at least look at it.
Oh, you see what my dad just said?
Most people, I think have received it and got the digital downloads, so we've had pretty good turnout for that, which is great. Rocky transformed boxing movies like Star Wars did for.
Are there boxing movies outside of Rocky? What boxing movies are there?
There's other boxing movies.
And $1 Million Baby.
No, there's a couple others out there. There was a couple good ones.
You can't think of. They're so good.
Yeah, I can.
Can't think of them.
I can't think of the title. It had shit. I can't think of the guy's name. Oh, he played the younger version of Owen, of Uncle Owen.
Who's Uncle Owen?
He was in Bright. He played the orc in Bright.
That doesn't help me.
He's a good actor. He played it. He was a boxer, and it was a good movie, man. Eastwood, Morgan Freeman, the dude who plays Falcon. Yeah. I don't want to see some chick fight. I want to see Rocky pummel Mr. T. That's the difference between.
Wait a minute. There's a movie with Morgan Freeman. A boxing movie?
Well, I think that's who's in $1 Million Baby.
Morgan Freeman's a $1 Million Baby?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I don't want to go into $1 Million Baby, so really, we're not here to cover that damn movie. Okay.
Oh, Cinderella Man. Yeah, that's a boxing movie.
Spoilers.
About that. Hugh Jackman's robot boxing movie. I do like that movie.
That's a fun movie.
Rocky movies, but it is a good movie.
It's fun. I like that movie.
Yeah, I thought that was.
I'll get that. Movie. I'll get that movie I was talking about earlier. It's got a couple big guys in it, and
it's a boxing movie.
Yeah, it's well done. It's a well done movie. So. And then you have all the Creeds. You have the Creed movies.
Well, they're still Rocky movies.
They're still Rocky. Yeah, you're right. They are. So, okay. So, are you guys interested in how we made Ballad of the Celestials, or you couldn't give a shit? That should have been the poll today. We should have put that.
It should have been the question of the week.
Yeah, I should have put it on the poll on YouTube and see if they would answer it. And, okay, Freeman is in it. See?
Okay.
And, so we had a poll last week, and we had asked, because you and I had argued about this. We duked it out about would people follow us if we did a Kickstarter?
Mm-hmm.
And that was a pretty interesting thing. We had most people say yes, they would still follow us. They may not back us on Kickstarter, but they would still follow us. And so we had, I think, like an 80%.
I'm sorry.
Like
the chat
85%.
The chat just rocked any seriousness out of me.
Oh no!
Being a boxing movie. There's not even a fight in the movie. It's a basketball movie.
That's terrible.
There's not about. Yeah, where are they getting?
I'm not ready for spoilers. Are you saying you don't want us to break down how we made Ballad, Amanda?
Yeah, no,
we're not going to give spoilers.
Yeah, we're not even going to.
No. We're only going to talk about how we scripted clear up to the drawing phase. That's all we were going to do. So, Cinderella Man's a lame title.
Sequel? There's a sequel to Teen Wolf, and it's a boxing movie? What? Did you know that?
Yeah, the sequel is...
How did you keep this secret from me?
Oh, yeah, it's Justin Bateman. He's in the sequel for it. Mm-hmm. Teen Wolf 2. Yeah, I can't believe you didn't see that. It's bad. You don't need to see it.
The number 2. They use Tio.
Oh. I need
the
to know what
internet's
that
failed
yes
me
is
that
for.
I've never known of this movie.
Here's the problem. When you guys are answering my questions, Murph is then asking other questions. So I think you're saying yes to his, or I don't know if you're saying yes to mine. So Murph is like 10 minutes behind and still trailing off of,
yes,
chick boxing movies when I'm moved on to the whole subject of the whole show tonight. So, so she said, you can, I just haven't read it yet. So I'll go away if you do, but
yeah, we're not going to ruin anything.
Okay. We're not going into story as much as just maybe a page.
What's on the waterfront? What is that?
What? What are you talking
Mom
about,
just
man?
said on the waterfront.
Oh, on the waterfront.
I'm guessing it's a boxing movie.
Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know what that is. Okay. Really makes you think, Amanda V. And because he was a teen wolf, also. It's true. So clever. Oh, that movie.
Oh my god.
All right. Can we get off of Teen Wolf and actually like get into
that was just
other stuff here?
That was earth shattering. Like,
Okay,
that,
Amanda,
I bet I want to watch it.
Well, we don't want Amanda to go away.
Yeah,
but we're just going to show one page.
Yeah, one page. It's not going to ruin nothing.
Do you think that's spoilers, Amanda? Let us know.
It's a classic Stella.
Where he goes, Stella!
Yeah,
where he's yelling out.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
I remember that now.
I didn't know that's what that movie was called, though, but yeah, all right.
I guess I forgot. It's been a while. So, yeah, Amanda, let us know before I get into this. I want to know where you're headed here. If it's one page going to be a spoiler, or what's it going to do for you?
I mean, that page really doesn't say anything. They're kind of just arguing.
The reason why we're doing this is because we had a guest, and our guest had to bow out for tonight, and so that changed our whole thing. And I was like, well, let's just kind of go into how we make this thing. Since everybody's got it now, we can talk about how it was made. Quit trying to stop our tangents, Dirk. I know, man. You guys are crazy. And
I'm pro tangent, so
I know. And every time, like, I can have a whole show planned, and you guys were like, you guys never have content on your show. You guys need to beef it up better. And then I get content, and then what do people want to do? They want to go off into freaking different realities with Murph every freaking show.
You off the soapbox now?
No. Well, that's true. If Murph approves it, how can it be a spoiler?
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wait, let's see. It's fine. You do what you want. One page isn't a deal breaker. She's not very happy we're going to go into the story. So, do you still want to do it at the sake of losing Amanda? What do you think?
Yeah, no, like she said, it's one page. It's not ruining anything.
All right, here we go. All right.
We'll need to get in contact with him.
Yeah.
Paul, get him on the show.
Yeah, man. See if Paul of AGE Comics would like to come on to promote Follow Man. Yeah, that's true. Have to reach out. I have been wanting to shill a couple books. I mean, we got to do Beckoned, and then we were going to try, what is it, Outlaw Nights tonight, but it didn't work out. And so, yeah, I mean, it's good to do that. And, not many streams are doing that anymore. And it would be nice to actually get some people on. So it seems like everybody's streaming so often. I don't even understand. I feel like I don't have a home anymore. I used to have a home. Used to go to Bancroft's show all the time. And then he switched all his times up and he's on every day. And I'm like, I don't know.
I love it when he does the super early ones because I'm not in bed. So I'm like.
I like that too, but it's hard for me to keep up. Sometimes I'm doing other stuff. I can't get in. So it's just very difficult for me. So I feel like I'm not grounded anymore. Everything's shifting under my feet and I don't like it. I like what they're doing. I don't like it for me. He's only been able to get on Luke's and in a couple weeks Dojo show. Yeah. So
we'll get him.
Yeah, I'd be more than happy. So if you ever reach out to him, Mo, just tell him to send us a message too, because we're open for all that. So no, do it. Okay, Amanda, we're gonna do it. So what we're gonna do is show you the script and then talk about how we scripted the pages and then where it transitioned from there. Does that sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
how you show the script though? Is it only going to show one page, so it's not showing?
It shows a couple page.
We'll just
see if I can
make it bigger, and so you can only see one.
Oh, that messed it up. What the hell was that?
Why are you using the old script and not the new way how I do it?
because this was easier to read.
Oh, okay.
I thought the other way might be a little confusing, but
Okay.
so yeah, let's try to only, well, I guess 2 pages. Um,
You can't see it really, or at least I
I
can't.
know this is terrible. I thought I'd be able to zoom in and I can't. So
You should be on your Windows. There should be a thing where you can normally just
yeah, I thought I would be able to, and it's not letting me.
here. Give me. Maybe I can do this. What page are we? What page is it?
Page 9.
All right, give me a second to get to my stuff.
Yeah. Page 9. So see, Amanda says she feels homeless as well. And I think it's just because everybody's changed their schedules up so much. And I liked the way things were for a while. And it was nice because I hit several channels throughout the week and I was in all the chats. And then all of a sudden everybody shifted and was like, well, we can't just do once a week anymore. We have to go every day. And then, oh, sorry about that, guys. But then once they changed it, it was like, yeah, I don't know where to go anymore. I just got to catch it whenever I can. Everything feels random. So
Wait, we're not doing page 9.
why not?
That's not what you showed me before. You showed me them having the argument and throwing the eye. That's not page 9.
Yeah, it's where Chiru kicks the beast. That is page 9, isn't it?
No,
Maybe
that's
on the
page
old-
11.
Oh, it's on the old script. That's why.
Okay, well, I can show page 11 and 12.
Okay.
Um,
Just show page 9 if you can.
well,
Or I mean 11, I mean. Page whatever it is, actually. I just make myself comfortable in the chat and browbeat the host into making a show to my liking. Yeah. I mean, it's not the show that's the problem. I'm not saying that at all. The shows are doing well, and I like to see what people are doing, and they're putting out a lot of content. I can't keep up with their level. We're going to do the once a week because I have a family, and I feel like if I give any more time to this, I won't be doing anything else. And
I'm sharing it. Can you see it?
yeah, I'll grab it here in a second. But the thing that I want to do, I just want to feel like I've got a schedule. It's kind of like whenever you remember growing up, whenever you knew Friday nights, 8:00, man, A-Team comes on. Hell yeah, you were home, you were on the couch, and you were watching A-Team. That's what I want to feel like. I want to feel like, hey, it's 11:00. I'm watching Bancroft. Or
You like it when a plan comes together?
yes, I do. I want that plan, man. I want to feel like I know when these people are on, when to catch Shelby. I don't know when that guy's streaming ever. And I love to watch Shelby. So yeah, no doubt. You're watching it backwards there, kid. I read the book knowing the writer. I was pleasantly surprised.
Hey, we went 36 minutes without getting a shot on me. World record.
Well, what can you say? Okay. Page. Oh gosh, you're showing all the pages.
I can't. That's how I have it now. I don't have the old scripts.
All right. It's all good. Page 11. So here's how we wrote the script. And the script was, it was rough at first. We had to learn how to get it in a place where it streamlined your story, right? Like, because you mainly
I've never
wrote
written
it.
a comic before. I mean, all my stuff was written out like a novel, so it's very different.
Yeah, and it's interesting because when you wrote it first, you wrote it just like a story. It was just story form, basically. You gave it to me that way, I think, one time, and I was like, I can't do this. So I had to get you to like actually write the dialogue out, put it in character form. And I think I showed you what we had found online from people doing it. And I was like, this is a great way because it lists out the action panel wise. So we have the top panel where you can see it says panel and it shows Byrne's face. Well, Ada Byrne is the guy with the blonde hair in the club, the big jawbone. And so, we had to draw him. So there was a single panel of him. And then the next panel would be Zune between Mare and Byrne. And well, no, not the next panel. The next piece to that panel, you'd see Zune between Mare and Byrne. So all in one panel, they're together arguing and having conversations. So, and then Chiru and Sabra. Well, this was what's interesting. You didn't write separate panel here. Do you see that?
Well, yeah, because sometimes we talk stuff out and change it than what's originally
Yeah.
written. So
So this is actually interesting because when I got the script, I had to actually decipher that and go, wait, is that going to work in a panel? Is that going to look really dumb? Because we're going to have you're going to have two different conversations in the same panel, which I didn't think was good. So I actually had to separate that into a separate panel for Chiru and Sabra to be able to talk, which actually he's telling a joke at that point. Well, it's a joke for the reader. And I think it actually made the joke stand out a little more. And that kid picked up on it. That little boy picked up
yeah,
on it, which I thought was pretty cool to see. So, and then he goes to another panel where it says the overview shot. So Murph gives me a little bit of what he thinks being like a director for the
yeah,
book.
not every panel is there something like I only go into stuff that's really important. Like with Burns' face, I didn't care which way how Derek drew it. I just wanted his face to have a reaction
Right.
to what he was saying there.
Well, but that was great because, sometimes depending on the way Murph turns the camera for me in his writing, I have to decide if that works or not. So, and what we do is we thumbnail it, which I'll show you in a minute how we did it. And once we thumbnail it's a crappy drawing. There's nothing good about that drawing. It's just laying out the panels in a page so that you can see the progression of story. And then camera too, because if I've got the camera angled a certain way, I have to make sure that it's helping you get to the next panel and then, drawing you down through the page, but also conveying enough that you understand what's happening. And so sometimes that was really tough. It was really tough, especially when, Murph's not used to explaining it. So anyway, we don't have to go too deep into the script. So I'm going to stop this if you don't mind.
No, yeah, it's fine.
And I'm going to share the thumbnail.
It's not like the script is pleasing to look at. I mean,
well, no, I mean, this isn't either. This is rough. See, so this is the thumbnail.
no, but I think it's cool because it could show people that anyone can do it. You know what I mean? Like it's, I still think it looks interesting, kind of.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I love to see the making of things and how they broke it down and why it worked and how they made it work.
Too, something works in your head, but then when you get it on paper, it totally changes different.
Yeah. So before I get into the breakdown of this, Mo says, I wondered why Bancroft had vanished for half the week until I heard a rumor that Camel has a channel and Bancroft was his co-host. Yeah, that's kind of what happened to me too, Mo. I didn't know what was going on. And the next thing I know, he emerges and he's, and then he's doing all these like everyday videos. And it was weird. It was really weird. And I feel disconnected. I got to be honest. I'm feeling disconnected from most of CG. I don't feel as connected as I was last year. So, and I think a lot of that has to do with not being able to get into the chats as much as I used to be able to. So,
yeah.
And I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. I felt like I was making a lot of headway, making a lot of friends, and then all of a sudden now I feel like almost I'm getting left behind, and it sucks. So, on to the thumbnail. If you look at the top, we kind of broke that down a little bit. Now, here you said Byrne was in there, but Byrne is more in his own separate panel at that point, isn't he? So this thumbnail is even inaccurate from what we ended up with.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we changed things a lot.
Yeah, so we didn't draw a new thumbnail because all we did was add a panel. And but you can see it's very rough. That's the beast. That big hump in the back is the beast, and you got Chiru and Mare and help me, Zune all standing in the top panel, and I even throw in like a piece of dialogue or just the idea of what that dialogue means because I'm trying to convey an emotion, and so I gesture draw, which means I'm just taking the rough outline of a person and just kind of getting the emotional piece there. So if they're pointing, you can see this one right here where he's pointing down at those people because he's over top of them on a ridge. So I just made sure that finger stuck out. So I get that idea that he's looking down on them and being kind of an asshole. So, and I think that conveyed it pretty well. What's interesting is these two panels pretty much stayed pretty close to the finished product.
Yeah. Definitely not the bottom of the page, but yeah, that did.
No. Well, and then this panel did. So even that angle right here, this angle, and the way I laid these panels out. So you got Sabra up top. He's looking down on him. He is just like, you guys suck, basically. And Mare throws a piece of the beast at him and kind of scolds him. And then they go back to this conversation of Burn and Mare, but I have Mare facing us on this, which is kind of
His
interesting.
back's to it. We changed it to where he doesn't see her response.
Yeah. So, and then now let's go to that pencil page and show what that looks like. So this is the pencils before inks. And so you can see they're just talking at the top. Burn isn't in there, Murph. Look at that. He's not in there. So we removed him from the script. The script must have changed.
Yeah, I told you it changes a lot.
Yeah.
Because I think
so we need to get that version of the script.
Well,
but, yeah.
No, I think because then it's on the next page.
Mm-hmm. Well, then we got Chiru kicking the beast, and then whoops, sorry, I'm trying to zoom in here. Well, there's Sabra scolding them with his finger pointing down. You get that under, like the camera angle from the ground up, looking up at him.
Mo's going to get us to 200 subs for Christmas.
Nice. I hope so, dude, because we've been sitting at 193 for like my whole life. all of Noah's life. That's for damn sure. So this panel right here with Chiru and Mare and Zune standing up the beast, kind of justifying their actions, and Mare all bloodied and getting ready to throw a piece of the beast at him, and he does right here. He throws it right at him. He throws the eye. And then, Sabra, I think there's a lot more dialogue in that, but that's pretty much the way the panel stays the whole time. And then we turned Mare around and had Zune trying to get her emotion because Mare's praising Zune's fighting ability. And so he talks her up, and she kind of, I don't know if you'd call that a blush. Is that a blush? A little bit?
I kind of wanted to make it to where the reader could think of different things.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Like, how is she responding to this?
Look at this. Corey. Hey, Corey. How's it going, man? Is this spoilers? Thanks, Mo. I appreciate it, dude. I really appreciate that. And yeah, we say no spoilers there, Amanda. So really,
yeah, there's
there's stuff happening here that you don't know what happens, but you also don't know the ins and outs of it. So it's okay. And so we're not trying to show spoilers. We're just trying to show a breakdown of a page. And that's the point. I mean, we could probably show another one, but I was going to show.
You really don't get a different, you know what I mean? One page is how all the pages are done.
Well, and that's it. I mean, I was going to go to the colors now.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, shouldn't you go to the inks before the colors?
Let me see. Yeah, I guess I should. Let me open it. And I inked everything myself, guys. I am not a
tracer.
I'm not. Well, I am because I was the artist, so I can trace my own work, right?
Yeah.
I would say I'm not a professional inker. I've never inked anything before. Like, I've inked my own work, but I've never inked a comic. So this was a big deal for me to ink Ballad of the Celestials.
Which to me, I can't tell the difference.
What do you mean?
like when I look at, like, to me, I can't tell the difference of an inker, like an inker style or anything.
Well, so this is the overall page inked. And this is a photograph of the paper. It's not the actual scanned version of this. So I want you guys to know that's why it's kind of got that. What
What do you
would
mean?
you
You
call
took it
that?
with your phone? You didn't scan it?
Yeah, this version that's on here is the phone camera. that's why it's off color. That's why it's like a yellow burnt look, burnt sienna look to it.
Still pretty good though
Um,
for a picture.
yeah. So these are my inks. And as I look, yeah, I can see some places where I think I can improve for sure, but I was pretty happy with it. I mean, you got to realize this was our first endeavor into the comic book realm. And I'm not justifying it, but I do feel I'm going to stand by my early work, because I want to show progression as I get better. And it's okay that my work isn't the best that I'll ever put out. I feel like I'm going to get better every book I put out. So, and I hope every artist is able to see a progression for themselves for that, I just think that's the way it will be. So if you're tracing your own drawing, the old drawing is just your underdrawing now. That's true. I did more in those drawings because I added the way I shaded was a little different. So I would use lines, where I wouldn't do that with pencils necessarily. So it did come out slightly different. Or the ink would give me a chance to show depth on something that I couldn't get out of the pencil as well. So I think Shelby said once, "You're a pro if you get someone to pay for it."
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that quote, man. That's a great
Wow.
quote. It's true.
Wow, that's a nice quote.
Yeah. Dean will definitely tell you what sucks if you ask him.
I'm pretty sure you don't even have to ask him. They're crazy, man.
Yeah, you don't even have to ask him most of the time. He'll just say it.
Hey, though. Hey, I trust.
I'm okay
people.
with that, though.
Yeah, I
really
people
don't
be
care.
honest. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, I'm not going to say I think this is every panel was my best work. I do feel like it was my best work at the time. Can I outdo it? Yeah, I'm going to outdo this. So that's the beauty of it all. As a fan and not a creator, a lot of us love watching artists get better and better. See, that's the way I feel. I'm like, It's like bands. I like to hear a progression on a band the same way. It's all that creative process.
I feel those bands, usually their first album's usually their best, honestly. It's very rare.
It depends.
That I like someone better as they go.
Wow. Yeah. See, I don't feel that way. Like, I don't feel like that's always the case. That's sometimes the case. Pearl Jam's first album wasn't their best.
That's true.
But then they put out 10, and then holy shit, that album was awesome. Same with Nirvana, same with Soundgarden. There's just a lot of things with that. A lot of I want to see a progression of an artist. I love it. So what does Dean think of his own work? That's a good question. And look, he says it's trash, Corey. Even now. No way, man. It's looking better and better. And that's the thing. Watching all you artists grow has been pretty awesome. And I was watching Corey's stream with his brother Clayton, and they were talking about their progression and how they remastered Kozor. And,
yeah, that's cool.
It was cool to watch. And I was like, this is great because you're actually seeing the old and what it looked like, and they weren't happy with it. And they decided to redo it. So they recolored it. They reinked it. They redrew some of it. And it came out better. And of course, I think it's going to. I think if I went back and redid this, yes, I know it's going to get better, but I don't think I'm going to worry about that. I don't know if that's necessary. Maybe down the road, that would be something I do. Not all bands' progressions are good. Murph is right. 9 out of 10 bands' first albums, their best.
That's what I would say. Most of the groups I like, their first albums are better than.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot of my favorite bands, their first album wasn't that great, and then they get better about the second or third album. it really kicks in. So Whitechapel's first album is amazing. Everything else sucks. I don't know Whitechapel very well.
Well, I mean,
So let me
like,
scroll down.
I think a band you and me like mutually, Audio Slave, their first album's amazing. Then their next two albums are just okay.
Well, is that true?
Their first album's
Well,
real
you got to
good.
remember though, they're more of a super group, so their songwriting was a little different. You know what I mean? It was probably stuff that Chris had saved back for a long time,
Maybe.
and and then you got the energy of their first time, being together as a band.
Sure.
So that's different. But a true like first time band, like I said, Soundgarden, their first album, it was good, but I'll take Bad Motorfinger over that any day. You know what I mean? Now, some other people won't. They'll say no and they'll argue that, but that's the way I feel. So here you go. So here's Rough Inks. And I don't know, man. I still feel really good about all this. There were some pieces to it that I can improve, but I still feel really great about what I did with my inking. I think for a novice inker, I did all right. Let's see. The first album a band puts out usually has all their best songs they've been working on or refining for years. And that's true. That is very true. Yeah. Then they go on tour supporting that album for a while, and then that dries up. And that is true. It does happen that way. But I think there's been a lot of bands that I just think they come into something, they grow into something. And Rush was one of those bands. They got a new drummer, and it changed everything about them. Iron Maiden, one of my favorite bands from way back, did that. They got better at, like their third album in, third album in, and it was just a whole different ball game at that point. I was pumped for Audio Slave. I was like Rage riffs with a good singer for a change, but it was very, very meh.
I couldn't consider their first meh. I think their first album's really good. I really
Me too. And a lot of it was the groove. It wasn't necessarily just one thing about them. It was the drums and the singer really were fantastic in that band for me. I would redo those melons bigger. I knew you were going to say that, Corey. I knew that's where you'd go with it. Well, she definitely wouldn't fit in the Andromanoids. I know that. Now, if a band forms and puts out an album right away, this doesn't apply. Yeah, because their creative process, they haven't had that time to form those songs, and I agree with you, Mo. Babes. It's true. So, okay, I'm going to stop this, and now we got to show the color, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I got to open up another one. I should have had this already open, but I guess I wasn't thinking about doing the colors for some reason. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but
you're weird.
I am sometimes. Okay, here we go. So what page is that now? It's page. Oh, look at this. It even changed once we did the final book, which is really
page 11, right?
Not now. No.
What, do you have it marked wrong?
No, it's when we added those pages in, it changed how things laid out for the book. And so this is it. So this is the final color for it. And now it's page 10 on the color. So it's interesting how it laid out. So let me present it now to everybody.
Yeah, because you have it without the poem. With the poem being added,
right.
It makes it 11.
Yeah, so there you go. And I do think the colors made it pop a lot. But I'm still happy with my inks. I mean, when I look at underneath of it all, I still like the way it came out. I'm happy.
But the color really adds like to his hair being bloody.
Oh yeah.
It's really cool.
And that's something hard to draw in when you're actually trying to draw it, because it's not a close up, it's far away. So the color does most of the work there. Some shadows on the hands even, I would say, but for the most part, I'm still pretty happy with my inks. I feel like you can definitely get the gist of the story. It's telling you exactly what's going on, and look how bloody Mara is. It's crazy,
Mm-hmm.
and I love that because that's, I guess, when you look at it overall,
Well, I think the color really adds to the background, like when you go to the
it
tree
does.
or to the grass.
Yeah, you can see the depth.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with it. I've been listening to Polyphia. Everyone in that band is a virtuoso at their instrument. I'll have to check them out. I haven't
Yeah, I don't
listened.
know who that is.
Yeah, I'll check them out. If I was Murph, I would fire Dirk for making them so small. What is this, Miss Dude Marvel? Well, it's Murph's fault. He didn't want her to be sexy. It's all his fault.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of her.
See,
Not about it.
I wasn't wrong, Corey. They look kind of like midgets in that panel to the right of his finger pointing panel. Yeah. Well, and you got to remember, you're looking more like almost down on top of them. So it's a very sharp, straight down angle. And that's really why it came out that way. So I was trying to get a very steep angle on it. So if you can imagine yourself being Sabra in this panel and you're looking down on them, you're seeing almost straight down on that leg. So yeah, it's short. The foreshortening gets really weird at that point.
They look like midgets.
Yeah, I mean, it's true.
Oh,
I think Dirk probably has been
now I
influenced a
see
little too
that.
heavily by
Now I don't think I'll
Bancroft.
get that out of my head.
Yeah, I would say you're right, Mo. I'm heavily influenced by Bancroft now. That's not a bad thing. It's not. This video is for Dirk to check out. It's Luke Holland. Oh, cool. Okay, I'll have to go do that.
Is that a country singer?
I don't know.
Sounds it.
So are you saying my drawing is like messed up there, Mo? Is that what you're trying to say? I've done a hand like Bancroft. Come on. I would change to a non-midget angle, but that's just me. I mean, you got to do what you got to do, Mo. You got to tell the story. Whoa, what the heck is that finger? It's a finger, dude. Look, you get that whole finger sticking out there. Yeah, this is a better question. Why does Murph hate attractive women? And I agree.
I don't hate attractive women.
Luke is a drummer. Okay, cool.
Mm.
All right, I'll check that out. I need to go to the YouTube thing and open it. It'll probably want to play it then. But yeah, I'll get back in there later. Watch it. So anyway, I don't care what you guys say. I'm still standing by my pages. So I feel good about it.
I can't get the midget idea out of my head though now.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm all good. It's all good. When you look straight down on somebody, their legs go really short. You're not going to see the whole length of the legs, so they are going to look funny. You know?
Yeah, I don't think your proportions are wrong. It's just because he said that now I can see it.
Right.
Oh, dang.
Well, it's because they have long arms, because
Mhm.
they're hanging down, and then you get these short legs, and it makes it look funny. I get it. See, Gorilla Man, Midge Girl. I know.
Midge Girl.
Midge Girl. Make Mare say, wow, look how high up she is. We must look like ants to her, or more accurately, like midgets. Does Murph have any say in this art? You got to speak up.
I was very fine with this.
Yeah.
So
I'm fine. I mean, I don't know, guys. I mean, I know I still feel good. It makes me wonder what people think, and I do want to put out the best I can do, but I do feel like I put out my best at that time. So I'm happy with it. It did make me wonder though, when people were saying stuff, they were like, well, the art was better than I thought it would be. That's a little crazy for me to hear sometimes, because it makes me go, okay, so what's everybody actually thinking? Because you never get to hear what everybody actually thinks of your work until it's there, and then it's too late.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah.
and it's tough. It's tough to hear. But right now, I feel like, I'll take it. You guys are dishing it out. I'll take it. I'm okay with that. I know it's not going to hit with everybody. I've gone rogue with this one. Established dominance. You're talking to the wrong dude about dominance. What are you talking about? I'm just joking around. If Murph likes it, it's all good.
Mm-hmm.
Dirk's a loose cannon. What's he firing out of that cannon? Midgets. No, man. Look, I am very self-conscious about this though. So you guys got to understand that me putting this out here for you guys to break down, it is tough to do. And so I'm just being honest.
But
It's
please
very
go
tough.
harder at it.
No, it's that's not what I mean. But whenever I hear critiques, it does punch me to the gut. It's just, it's all about, can you take that punch, or are you going to, let it beat the shit out of you? And internally, it'll probably do some damage, but I'll be okay down the road.
Internally.
Emotional damage.
Oh my God, that's something
I
we
love
have
it.
to get. I love
Dirk,
that.
I just want this to be the best book it can be. I know, Mo. Make those melons bigger. See?
I mean, honestly though, I think her melons are pretty good size. Like, I don't really know what you want. Like,
dude, have you seen his Andromenoids?
we don't want her to have back problems. She's still got to fight.
Murph's just holding me back, guys. That's all. That's what it is. He's just holding me back. No matter how good you get, there will always be people who don't like your work. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I'm fine. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is it's interesting to me. I'm all good. Don't stress, Dirk. Nobody ever called me good either. I just keep leveling up. And that's the thing. I know I'm going to level up. I've got cool stuff coming anyway. I've got ideas. So I think, what really messed me up on this, guys, for the artists out there, inking my own stuff was tough. I don't think I used the correct tools. And this is why I do like digital inks over traditional, at least as far as for me. Now, Pro Inker could do way better, but for me, I felt like the inks bled too much, and it really messed up some of the clarity that I had in the pencils. Because I actually do. If you guys saw the pencils, they're not very loose pencils. I mean, they're fairly tight. And so once I inked, the ink bled quite a bit, and I think it ruined what I had done. So if I could do it again, I'd probably have those digitally inked. Murph made Dirk shrink the boobies, so Dirk shrunk the characters in protest. It's true.
That's exactly what happened.
So I never become complacent and always keep learning. I mean, yeah, that's where I feel. The art's better than I thought it'd be. Word for word what I told Dirk. See, it's all your fault, Crazy Mad. But that just goes to show how much I care about what you think, Crazy Mad. Right? I mean, that's really what it's about. I don't think I've gotten any bad comments on Andromenoids. Yeah. But that's because you're shoving boobs in everybody's face, Corey.
Yeah.
Who's going to complain about that? I mean, I don't understand if they do. This reminds me of the mushroom debate earlier. These characters look like they need to eat a Super Mario mushroom.
Oh, dude, that was good.
Corey, I have a bad comment about Andromenoids. I want Kozor too. Yeah. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get to back Kozor. Is definitely a book I want to back, but I haven't been able to do it yet. So probably not till the first of the year or until you guys release it again. You can't end Kozor 1 like that and then go do 2 other books before we get Kozor 2. This is madness. Crazy Mad's the worst. The nips are too puffy, Corey. That's awesome. There you go. I'll do Kozor 2 later next year. Awesome. Well, are you on Clayton's schedule too, right, Corey? I mean, you would have to be with him on it. So I'm with Shelby. I'm holding all my complaints until I see the logo. So you got to get the logo for Andromenoids. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that'll be cool. So if you guys haven't seen that in some of the chats, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool stuff. Well, anyway, I like what we came up with. I think our book was very good for our first time out. I'm pretty happy with it. And I got to say, the level that it came out was way better than I had anticipated. So I have no idea about Kozor. They won't send my book. Uh-oh.
Who
Does that
won't
mean
send the book?
I don't know. Does that mean you didn't get it fulfilled, Crazy Matt, or does that mean you haven't backed it yet? I don't know. I don't know what he means yet.
Does he mean like UPS or the mail won't send it?
No idea. So,
yeah, Mo says.
Post office tried to steal my book until they realized who they were fucking with. Yeah, man. That's good. Hopefully you didn't have any issues after that, but geesh. That's the post office, man. All that shit goes. It's so scary anymore. You don't know what you're getting, what you're not getting. You know, no wonder things are digital now because, like, for checks, like writing checks and shit like that, because you never know who might try to rip all that shit open and get it out of there, and it's terrible. You should get it soon, Crazy Mad. Clayton and Critical Blast are handling all that stuff. Yeah. I'm telling you, man, Critical Blast is a way to go. He did great for us. And like I said, we had one person who didn't receive a metal card and a print in their package, and he took really quick care of them. So it was really nice. I backed it twice and haven't gotten it yet. Makes me sad. Amanda B got hers before me.
Well, we held Amanda B's back, so she didn't get it like everyone else did. So
we did loose like a 90 book box with the post just vanished. Damn. 90 book box. I knew it was Clayton.
Wait, 90 of his books just vanished and they don't know where they are?
Yeah, loose like we did lose like a 90 book box with post. I read that wrong first time. It just vanished. Ooh. Was that on the way to America to RJ? Damn. Yeah, that's crazy.
How much money is that? Like, that would be a lot of money, dude. Like,
hopefully it was insured. You know, if you get it insured, but you never know, man.
None of our stuff
Everything's
insured.
It's all a crapshoot with that stuff. That's what's so terrible about it.
Yeah.
Amanda got it first. That's messed up. Amanda B got her Kozor book. I know. I was trying to get Amanda to put something out that she got Ballad too, and she finally did say she got it, but she never posted anything.
And she still hasn't read it, which is messed up.
Yeah, what the hell?
She should have read it right when she got it.
I'm amazed the sled dogs were able to get Amanda her book so quickly. That's awesome. Yeah. It does feel awesome once people start getting it and do the openings, though, doesn't it? I mean, for me, shit got real then. You know, that's even when when we got the boxes of the books, I was like, oh man, that's like a level. And then once I shipped it out to RJ, and then he shipped it out to people, and then they sent the videos and got the pictures of, hey, I got my book, and they were sending thumbs up and stuff. That's when it became real that we got it done. You know what I mean? Like that was an amazing feeling. I made B-Rose read Dirk's dedication section. Did you really? Oh, that's awesome.
We're definitely getting that redacted. I should have read yours. I didn't know you were going to put Mo and Crazy Mad there. You're getting blacked out.
You suck. Novel. You suck. I'm great. I'm great. It's so good. Where's B-Rose? I haven't seen him in ages. I know, man. I haven't seen him either. I know he's been doing stuff with Comics Guay. You know those guys? Comics Guay. I think I'm saying that right. But yeah, I mean, I saw him on stream. I went on the on their stream was a couple days ago, and B-Rose put it out there that he had got the books, and that was cool to see. He was like, "Hey, look, I got Ballad of the Celestials." So Sled dogs. I even live in civilized society. Stares intensely at Clayton. Yeah, I wasn't even mentioned. Burn the whole thing down and start again.
Nice.
Damn. See? You miss one and it's all over. Naturally, Murph doubles down on his mistake of snubbing us. It's so true. And you guys are going to be like, yeah, we love you, Murph. Dirk sucks. You don't even have to try, Kevin. You don't.
I love how these people are staring intensely.
I know. Thanks for the shout out, Dirk. Stares intensely at Murph. See? He doesn't even have to try, and you guys love it. You eat it up. He's got you guys wrapped.
I'm sorry. I was thinking people that have been in my life for the last 39 years.
Oh, Derek, now he's saying the chat doesn't matter. You see, you guys hear this?
Pops.
He's
Derek
saying the chat doesn't matter. That's what Murph said. It's terrible.
There'll be other books to thank people in.
Okay, he started streaming again. Yeah, we got to do that. Oh, see, you done pissed Mo off now. See what I mean? So I was thoughtful, and I actually said the chat in my thank you. See, tell us how you really feel, Murph. Yeah, okay, let's sit back and listen. I can't wait for this.
Hey, my thank you was all about people that got me into comics.
Dismissing everybody that matters.
That is crazy that Derek only mentioned 2 people and not everyone else in the chat.
I mentioned the chat. mentioned the chat. So Dean, you're in there. You're just in there as a whole chat.
Yeah, but why didn't Dean's name go in there like Mo and Crazy Mad?
Like, well, I can't list like 100 people. I do have to say, Crazy Mad has a question of the week.
No,
I mean, Dean doesn't do it. Anything she give now is tainted by peer. See what I mean?
Awesome.
Yeah, but Dean, just know I was thinking of all you guys, and Mo wasn't thinking of any of you. I mean, Murph wasn't thinking about any of you. Hey, it's B-Rose. He did show up. You guys mentioned him, and here he is.
Yeah, that's weird.
Look at that.
Yeah, his ears must have been burning.
No doubt, man. How's it going, B-Rose? Good to see you, man. Murphy didn't even give a generic shout out to the chat. See what I mean? Not even a generic shout out. Just lazy, if you ask me. Mo wasn't thinking about any of you. Don't drag me into this. Yeah, I didn't mean that, Mo. I meant Murph, not Mo. Hey, B-Rose, we see, we did. Oh. And that's true. Crazy Mad Mo have been here the longest.
It really was. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. That is a good point.
Yeah, we were talking about you, man. We were talking about you getting Ballad.
Where they haven't seen him in a while.
Well, Mo said he made B-Rose read the dedication to Mo that I put in the back of the book.
Okay, yeah.
So, so that was cool. So, yeah, B-Rose. We asked where you were, then we all agreed you suck. Oh man.
Oh
Shoot.
man.
I was telling him I give you the business, but that you're okay, B-Rose. Yeah. Well, we all like B-Rose, but yeah, it's been a while since we've seen him. Been a long time. So thanks for stopping in again. Yeah, I mean, that thank you, that was a lot of fun. That was a hell of a lot of fun. I liked it. Do you guys want to see the thank you, or is it spoilers?
There's no spoilers in those thank you.
It's probably spoilers. Are you sure? Dang,
I never know with you because you really will just splat it out there.
Are you sure? You got to be kidding me. What? You really think that?
Who, you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not worried about spoilers. I'm worried about Derek. That's the thing.
Yeah, but
there's no spoilers in the thank you.
You have to understand. It's not giving away anything. Even if I said, "Hey, this happens," they'll be like, "What?"
See? Whoa! Look how
they won't even care.
There. Well, that's how close it was to there.
It was spoilers to find out Murph hates us. See, that was a spoiler. Am I in this? Thank you. Well, Corey, yeah,
See,
you're part.
now you dig a hole, Derek, with putting out names.
He's in the chat, man. The chat is listed. So anybody that gets in our chat is part of this. See? Splat it out there. Murph will think he's throwing us a bone by saying, and you and thank you to
the little people. That's hilarious.
had to step on the little people to get here. That's awesome. He did, though. Murph will just step on your head, not give a shit, not even give thanks to you, and just keep rolling and shrug his shoulders and go, I talk about the people that matter in my life.
Rolling.
You people don't matter. Just the people who've been in my life forever. That is what happened.
Yeah.
I know. It's terrible. It's terrible.
I thank them every week they're here with me.
Really?
I was giving thanks out to people I usually don't give thanks out. Like, I don't thank you, so that's why
I know.
That's why I'm doing it.
Believe me, I know. I know you don't thank me. That's for sure.
Respond to Corey now.
What'd he say? But the chat could be anybody? Well, it's general, all of our chat in our show, man. So it's whoever shows up and is part of it. You've been here a lot, so you're part of the chat. So if you backed and promoted my book, fuck you. Unless you backed and promoted my 3rd grade science project, you mean nothing to me.
Man, damn, Mo. Now I feel bad when he puts it like that.
Yes. And finally, Murph shows some remorse for how he treated you guys. Finally.
I'm still getting Mo's name redacted, though. It's just going to be a black bar.
Yeah, Jay's never been here before. No, Jay, you're part of that too. Actually, it's funny. I probably could have listed our chat because we only get about, what is there, like 7 people? I probably could have listed the 7 names in here all the time. I should have done it. Still, I one up Murph. That's all that matters.
Dude, your thank you is like so much longer than mine.
And better.
Everything's like a
just so you know.
Paragraph.
It's just better. It's just better than yours. Yours sucks. So just remember that, everybody. And you want to talk about the book, just remember mine was better. No, it's just I wanted to put thought into it because I didn't want it to be a high school yearbook. I didn't want it to be like that. So I wanted a little more into it, and I felt like the stuff I put in there was meaningful, and yeah. So I didn't want it to just be any little thing. It was a lot of things leading up to where we're at now. So yeah. See, I care. Don't forget it. Care about our customers. Care about our chat. Murph, he just meh, whatever.
Meh.
Who cares? Who cares?
Meh.
It does actually.
Meh.
I don't care who's in the chat. Whatever. Murph hates us so much. He skips 5 weeks at a time. See?
Yeah, I did miss like 5 weeks.
So if Danny popped into the chat, you're thanking him as well? No, F Danny. We all know that, Corey.
But
Come on, man.
He's right, though. You then did thank him.
No.
Yes.
No. He's not a real part of the chat. It's like the bots. Every time a bot comes in, you think I'm going to thank them?
Well, Derek really thanks the bots because he hopes it's getting him to those websites that he likes so much.
Oh, man. Those bots are terrible. I haven't seen them in a while, though.
No, but that one stream, holy crap.
Ooh, yeah. It hit us pretty hard. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the mods had to go in and take care of it. I respect Murph's disdain for the chat. I don't have any respect for it, Jay. I don't have any respect for it, man. Just don't. Just never going to. I'm honestly surprised at this point that Murph didn't thank Danny. I know. That's where I'm at, Mo. I bet if Danny went to a school to talk about drugs, Murph would have mentioned it. Oh, this is so good.
Well, I do thank anyone who stopped me from doing drugs, Mo. That is
Oh my gosh,
important because
man.
I work with people who have drug problems, and it's a life changer. So I am thankful I've never had a drug problem. I
You should
mean,
have done more
Derek went to
drugs.
prison because of his drug problem.
Yeah,
So I
you should
mean,
have done more drugs, Murph.
I should have done more drugs.
Yeah, I think it would have helped. It really would have helped.
I can't tell you how many of my friends have wanted me to get like knockout drunk all the time. Like
Hmm.
anytime I'm at a thing, people always be pushing that alcohol.
Yeah. They did that to me for a long time too.
Yeah, but you
But
do. You drink that stuff, you go blind. Like that last time, you're
I go
calling me and I'm
blind?
thinking you're dying and you're drunk and it's like you're drinking moonshine.
Wow, you're getting slanderous. What do you mean I was going
Slanderous.
blind? What do you mean I was going blind?
I don't know. I thought you were like sick or something.
What?
You had some
This
family thing
now
going
look,
on.
you're getting told on. Hey, Barb and Joseph, see,
I
you're
thank
getting told
them.
on.
They're in my thank you.
Oh boy. Well, at least you liked your mom and dad, I guess. Sheesh.
You know who don't like their
Crazy.
mom and dad? Drug addicts.
Not always. It
Most
depends.
of them don't like their family. That's usually a big indicator they don't have a good family support system.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Well, I mean, think about
okay.
it though. Like if you know what I mean. Like you, kind of the whole monkey see, monkey do. You know.
Look at this.
Oh my
Going-
God.
Oh yeah. Well, if that's the way you have to go blind, then I say go blind. I smoke crack and I'm always
Oh,
welcoming to your parents in the chat. See, yeah. Yeah.
I
we
really
like
hope.
parents.
I really hope someone gets that with the masturbation and you saying if you got to go blind, go blind. Like,
Well, if that's what you have to do, I mean, shit. Do what you got to do. It's like smoke them if you got them. You know what I mean?
that's funny when he says he keeps just making things worse. I feel like both of us are, so I don't know who he's talking
We
about.
are. It's a shit
Worse.
show right now.
Yeah.
It's a total shit show right now. Which B-Rose, he was here. So look at that. We're living up to the hype. No, really. I mean, right now we're just hanging, but we do sincerely thank everybody for Ballad. I mean, you guys helped us in a lot of different ways, and it's been awesome. So that's all I can say. Dirk is here to kink, not kink shame.
Yeah, that's true. This is true.
I'm still here. Yeah, see?
Nice.
B-Ro's still here. There you go. It's awesome.
I swear it used to be able to tell us how many people were in the chat, but I don't see that anymore. Then there used to be like a live number we'd get like on top or something for StreamYard.
Well, we have 5 watching is what I'm showing.
How are you able to see that? I'm not.
Because I think because I started the show, so I think that's why it shows it to me. So,
okay.
So cooking
what are you
and
cooking?
Working.
Oh, bring it full circle. Green bean casserole.
Ooh, look at this.
Nice.
Gonna back look 2. Woo! Now hurry up.
Hurry up.
I mean, unfortunately, that's the big question: is how soon will it be, and how quickly can we get this thing done? So that's going to be the test right there. We do have.
Well, now we're still working on the website then right when we're done with the website, we should be getting together and because I've got the script I'd say my script I'm probably 80% happy with it. So you it's like one of those things that you're always kind of changing and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I'm also working on a potential cover right now, so we'll see how it turns out. But
I do like that too. So
so that's on its way. I'm already working on something like that, but just as like an early, I wanted something that would kick us off in the right direction for the next one. So, got some different visuals to show you, and then that'll be coming up soon. I mean, I'm probably going to finish that. I don't know, maybe over this long weekend that we have for Thanksgiving. So
So next week
Um,
you will show the cover.
Oh, I wasn't going that far.
Well,
But hopefully, I mean, if it's done, yes, I will show it because I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now. There's just some detail. There's some background I have to do to it. Detail on the character, and then it should get done. So, well, I say potential cover, Dean, because I want to make sure it's good. So it's coming out, but before I make it a cover, I want to make sure that it's awesome. So I really like it, and I think it will be cover material, but not in the state it's in right now because it's not finished.
I'm a little confused by Mo's last response. I didn't thank Justin Bieber. Did I forget to?
In the next book, I can't talk. Murph will thank Justin Bieber for singing "Never Say Never," the song that inspired him to follow his dreams.
Mo, let's be honest. It inspired all of us for our dreams.
Ooh, the big surprise is that the art we saw today is from the upcoming cartoon, The Celestials Kids. I wish, man. Wouldn't that be great?
Hey, can the Celestials have kids? Maybe. And what happens if they do?
See, Corey is one. He's got a one-track mind. Babes. He said they're babes on the cover.
No.
So, I mean, that's Murph's call. I tried.
What are you talking about? This
I tried,
cover?
Corey.
How would we have babes on that cover?
I tried to do it, Corey. It's all Murph's fault, man. This book would sell way more if we had babes. I know it would.
We could have one in the background, like she's getting carried, like one of the.
Yeah, we actually could. We actually could. Now you're giving away spoilers. See,
she was bathing, and they just came and nabbed her, and she's upside down.
Molestials.
Oh my god.
Ballad of the Molestials. That sounds like an SJW take. That's all I got to say. I hope it's not. Murph doesn't like babes. See, I know. That's what I'm saying. More booba on cover. See, I know. That's more what's going to sell.
More
Make
booba.
it a variant. See? Maybe we can get Corey to do like a variant with boobs.
Yeah.
Oh, you're serious? Okay, well, we'll have to talk to Corey about that.
I could think of adding a page in the book to, there's festivities going on in the second book, so.
Oh, gee, here we go. Festivities.
Yeah. Without spoiling anything.
Ballad of the Molestials. Could you get you a Netflix deal?
No.
That is true.
Oh my god.
I love it.
Let's be honest. If our book ever does really well and there is a porn version, that is what the title will be. Like, wasn't it like Harry Porker or something for Harry Potter?
Porn parody. We do a porn parody called.
Yeah, like what was Lord of the Rings? I remember they were all
I don't know.
Hilarious.
They are hilarious, but yeah. Well, look at that. That means you have a good title. If you can come up with all the different, parodies of it, then you're good. You're sitting good. Whew. Wasn't there a question? Yeah, there was a question out on Twitter that
what?
A few days ago about what would you do if your IP was taken, and they wanted to make a movie or make a series on it. And would you be okay with them making any changes and doing what they wanted because, you're getting paid? Or would you want to have like all the say over it?
No, I'd want all to say like what she did with Harry Potter.
Yeah. Well,
she had say over the movies and everything.
Yeah, I'm like, I want all the say too. And then people got on and were like, yeah, but what if, you got to look at like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They did a lot of changes to them once they became, cartoon and all that stuff. And they took off after that. And, Crazy Matt had said that. And I was like, he's got a point. Some of those changes happened after the fact.
I think our book would hard to be able to make it in a kid project though. But I mean, I guess when you look at Turtles, their comics weren't anything kid-wise. Yeah. So it is kind of interesting they were able to do it. So
B-Rose says, didn't we already do this with CG books? What do you mean? Make them porn parodies? Is that what you mean, B-Rose? If so, I wasn't a part of that. I don't know. Maybe that was before my CG time. I think I've only been around CG for what, like a year and a half?
I don't
Is
know.
that
Ever
right?
since COVID time,
You know
like, they
what?
don't
It's
do
been
it
2 years.
anymore.
It's actually been 2 years since I was starting to lurk. So, like in
Lord,
the chats.
you and your
Yeah.
predator terms.
Yeah. You gotta
Lurking.
lurk a little bit, see if you can jump into some of
Well,
those
you lurking
chats.
is what got your sex
So
offense. So,
I
oh
would let
my
them pay me lots
god,
of money and then just disown the show on Twitter. See? That's what people would do. Dirk's ahead of the curve. Yeah. I really wish, Mo. But
I don't know. Even with lots of money though, I feel like I don't know.
well, no, I mean I wouldn't want it to happen, but on the other hand, you do got to look at it and go, there's only so much control you can take, and then people are just going to do what they're going to do.
I don't know.
So
I think the Harry Potter, whatever her name is,
yeah,
you pretty much did what she wanted. Like,
yeah. I shot Disney's ARO offer down. I had 3 demands: live action, live orangutan, live ammo. That would be
oh my
awesome, dude.
god, that is awesome. You know what I pictured is it's either the second or third Planet of the Apes, where the ape is in front of those two guys acting like an ape.
Carrying the rifle.
No, no, not the old ones, the new ones where he's like
Oh,
pretending and he has it, and then he shoots the two guys because he's
mhm,
acting goofy. The Caesar's nemesis,
right.
that ape,
Nemesis.
nemesis.
Um, yeah.
Live orangutan,
I every time
live
I hear the
ammo.
word
Oh my
orangutan, I
god!
always think of Right Turn Clyde, any which way but loose. And
Hmm.
then he's like, psh, and he just knocks the guys out. And then he's carrying the gun over his head and doing this. That's what I think of. So I bet it'd be a great movie to watch, though. Who doesn't want to see an ARO movie? That would be badass. Oh, man. So
but we went over an hour. We got to keep these.
we really have.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we thank you so much for being there with us while we broke down the pages for you, showing you how we laid out every page. Every page went through that process, by the way. And I'm happy for the criticism. I don't care what you guys feel
You're
about
gonna
it.
cry right when this stream ends.
No, actually, I'm
Build you
really
back
happy to
up.
know because I see some of the things they're talking about, and it's okay. It's to me, like I said, once again, I said this early on. I'm not going to redraw it. I leveled up towards the end of the book. And you even saw that, right?
Why'd you said it so you stop crying?
And I know I leveled up at the end of the book.
No, yeah,
Everything,
look at the covers.
but it's
The covers
because
are
of
amazing.
it's like it's same with my drumming. I know that if I do a warm up before I go out and play, my playing will be smoother. So
Oh,
it's the same
let's
thing.
not go over your bad drumming
You
now.
page, yeah, but the more pages you draw, that you're getting that practice in, and then by the 30th page, you know what I mean? You're drawing a lot smoother. You just got that feel. The flow is there. You're usually, the way you're making your forms of the characters and things are just, it's more practice at that point. So of course it's going to be better.
Corey says we shouldn't end the stream.
Oh, really?
He says no, and then he shouts it. So I'm a little afraid, like you might have a hostage or something. So we kind of got to
No,
wait till
don't
he
end.
says, you know what I mean? Like,
Right. Well, but yeah, you got me off my point. Anyway, Dirk, I get what you're going for with the angle, but you came up short. That's okay. I'm good with it. No,
Sam
but
and Elf.
I feel good about not redrawing. So let me ask you, Murph, are you cool with us not redoing that book yet?
I'm sorry, what? Redoing book 1?
Yeah. Are you happy with the way it came out, or you
Oh,
think we should
yeah,
have
there's nothing I
remastered
want
it?
changed. Everything I wanted changed was during the process. Really, I think the only thing I ever really got on you was Zune's face. And you've shown that. The chat's seen how Zune's face changed over time.
Oh, yeah, man. Gosh, we made a lot of improvement on Zune, which was pretty cool because But some of that was digital that I did too, because the inking, it just
Mhm.
wasn't bringing it out the way I wanted it. But once I went digital, I was able to get it more fine tuned. And yeah, she was prettier at that point. So at least you finished it and sent the book instead of redoing it, make us wait 2 years. Corey. Yeah, but I do commend Corey for doing that, man. I mean, it's great, and it did pay off in the end for him because, look at their stuff now. So it looks awesome. I have the tagline for the book. Find out what happens when the Celestials get stuck in the dryer. Ooh. Yee.
It's called Hell. Mo.
Heroes.
Called
It came
Hell.
out great, though. Just redo and fix up the melons.
Mhm.
At least it was worth the wait, B-Rose. See, yeah. It really did, but still waiting on Kozar. Yeah. It's on its way, though. RJ's taking care of all that, which is awesome. It is really cool to watch people get all that stuff. Oh, look at this. Look at him strutting now. Corey has, or Kozar, I mean, has, and I don't even know what number that is, times better boobs than any other book. A gazillion times better boobs than any other book.
Whoa. I'm pretty sure they're not better than Playboy books. You're going to say books.
Oh,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure the real
I don't know, though,
deal.
dude, because, those are, well, they're all fake, aren't they? We're not talking about anything real at this point. What are you doing,
funny.
Step Celestial?
Maybe he said, when are you doing Step Celestial? I don't
know.
Oh
Nothing
my
sexual. We're just shrinking. Wait until Cerebum comes out. Yeah. There we go. Look at that.
Cerebum.
We're getting into some wars on here. Boobs. Kozor's babes make the Celestials' babes look like dudes in comparison. Look at this. Ballad of the Celestials 2 will be midget porn if Dirk doesn't fix those panels. So maybe that's the ash can, Mo. I think I'll put out an ash can, small size, kind of like the He-Man comics, and we'll put the midgets in those. How about that?
If we don't make a profit by book 3, we're going all in on the porn angle. Book 4 be off the
hook. Yeah, if book 2 don't take off, we're gonna go midget porn route. It's a good idea. I can draw that. Oh, damn. Okay, well, anyway, so you guys kind of got the update, so you know where we're at. We are going to start working on book 2 pretty soon. Get this cover out. We're going to be adding the website, and then whether that's going to be a Shopify or normal website, right? Are we doing the real website? Did you figure that out?
I'm waiting to hear back from.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So, yeah, whatever we end up doing, we're going to have a site, and then we'll get on CG Now, and we'll have it on Amazon, and everybody will be able to get the book at that point. From that point on.
But it's
and
a
then book
second
2,
edition. Everyone who got the
Yeah.
first edition is it's different. No one can get the first edition now.
Yeah. If you didn't back the book during the campaign, you will not be able to get the first edition. Oh, look at this. Baldo of the Celestials.
Yeah, it's people pronounce it wrong. It's not Ballad, it's Ballad.
But do you know what the Baldo is? Are you out of that joke?
I have no idea what a Baldo is.
It's
is it
terrible.
A sex toy?
Yes.
For the face or the butt?
No.
Not
first
for
four
you.
letters. First 4 letters, dude. That gives it away.
Yeah, but the dough's kind of mixing things up.
It can be shaped like Mare's hammer.
Oh my god.
Oh man, this is distorting. It's too far. It's just going too far.
Yeah. See, you never go over the hour of the stream. You never. Once that happens, anything
once Baldo
goes.
enters the mix, I don't know, man. I don't know where to go from there.
Yeah.
Murph is out of the lore loop. He is. He is.
All right, let's call it a night.
Oh, look at this. Murph can't take it. he doesn't want babes and he don't want to talk about cool stuff no more. So see, he hates you guys. That's just the way it is. We're going to end the stream right there on the fact that Murph hates you. I want you guys to sleep on that. Keep it.
I would like everyone to have a good night's
your
sleep.
heart.
Everyone
Let
have
it
a good
poison your heart.
Thanksgiving. Make sure to eat the bean roll casserole. No, I'm
yes.
not.
Hey, yeah, actually, everybody, I hope you all enjoy your Thanksgiving. Have a good time with your family or friends or both, if that's who you're seeing. And we just wish you a great holiday. And we'll see you guys next week. And look at this. Keep going, Murph. Come on. What's going on, Corey? Like, he's like, no, keep it going. Keep it going. So why
you always want to leave on a good note. You want to leave them wanting more.
Well, you know what the good note is? You hate them. And it's poisoning their hearts right now as we speak. And I'm just going to let that keep riding. I'm just going to let it ride out. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. We'll see you guys next week.
Like, subscribe. See you next week.
See you next week.